What is going on, all you beautiful people? Thanks for joining me for yet another video. QSP sent out some bangers. All of these are under $100. We got a fixed blade and two folders, and I just wanted to share them with you guys because I think it's an awesome value proposition from QSP. So up first, we have the Canary Folder in Ultim. Of course, I went with Ultim because it's just a really cool material. I know there's a lot of love and hate for it right now, but I personally think it looks pretty cool. It's a nice darkish yellow color, and the Canary Folder comes in at an overall length of 6.5 inches with a blade length of 2.8 inches. The blade itself is 14C28N and stone washed. We have a reversible stainless steel pocket clip, so showing the lefties some love. Liner lock, and the action on this thing is really damn good. It's dialed in, which is nice, easy to deploy, really good ergonomics, great factory edge on this thing, and like I said, I was kind of blown away. $63. It definitely has a lightweight feel to it, which of course a lot of people, myself included, kind of regard it as feeling a little bit cheap, but in all honesty, as far as build quality goes, everything lines up really, really well. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of, I'm not a big fan of the speed holes on the Ultim scales. I kind of wish they were all full textured Ultim, but at $63, again, there's not much you can complain about, which is pretty nice. So $63.75, the QSP Canary, it comes in a wide variety of options, but in my opinion, Ultim is definitely the coolest one. Up next, we have the Walrus, and this thing is a chunk. This is a really big knife, a lot bigger than I expected it to be personally. But I'm not mad at that because it's actually extremely ergonomic in the hand. The action is really smooth on it, easy deployment, so I'm not too upset about it. But overall length on this guy is 8.1 inches. We got a black stonewash blade in D2. The blade length is 3.3 inches on this one. And something that caught my eye right away is this micarta. So this is dark brown, rough micarta. At first I thought it was kind of like a burlap micarta, but this thing has a really nice feel to it. This knife is $49.50. Like, that is just wild to me because this does feel like a pretty premium knife. This does not feel like a under $100 pocket knife. The only thing that would give it away is the pocket clip. That is I don't know, man. I don't agree with the pocket clip choice on this. The 3 holes on here, I don't understand. I kind of wish they would have just gone with a plain black pocket clip on it. I think it would have tied in the design better when it comes to the back side of it. But then again, you know, I'm no designer, so who am I to say? But this thing is an absolute tank, very ergonomic. I love the way that they have this little groove here for your index finger to sit in. The remainder of the fingers sit there. There's a bit of a groove up here too with some jimping, which is quite nice. That way you can go ahead and grip on this. There's also like a slight groove in here too if you wanted to choke up a little bit more. Kind of wish there were a finger choil on here. Lanyard hole, no reversible pocket clip on this one, unfortunately, but we got a really nice little back spacer. There's just a lot of details on here for $49.50, which has kind of surprised me in a way. Action is really smooth. This one is also a liner lock. Drops shut fairly easily if that matters to you, but yeah, $49.50. Again, I keep saying it because I'm just kind of blown away. I haven't owned anything from QSP, and this is probably why I'm so surprised. The only thing that I've owned that was OEM'd by QSP was the NAF's Lander Urban EDC Supply exclusive. And unfortunately, that one didn't come perfect out of the box. I did have to make some slight changes to it. So I was kind of like on the fence when it came to QSP, but I figured, you know what, let me just check out some of their actual designs and see how it goes. And so far I'm impressed. So Walrus in D2, black stonewash, really great offering from QSP. And last but not least, this has been my favorite one out of the 3. This is the Workaholic fixed blade. I didn't even know that QSP was doing fixed blades, so when they asked me to check some stuff out, I said yes, please, and thank you. And this is $86.95. $86. And you know, what kind of blew me away is that, yeah, it's a fixed blade for under $100 that looks really cool with brown micarta, but it also comes with a leather sheath, which is like nearly impossible at that price point, right? Like, unless there's a brand out there that I haven't seen yet that has a fixed blade under $100 with a leather sheath, this is a great value offer. And then you get a bit of paracord as well, because it does come with an Allen wrench that I have misplaced, but you can take the scales apart and go ahead and wrap this in paracord. It's a full tank fixed blade. So you could take the scales off, wrap this thing in paracord, and that would look sick as well. But this is the Workaholic Bowler N690 blade in a beautiful satin finish. It's dirty as hell because I have been using it. And we got an overall length of 7.8 inches with a 3.5 inch blade. Very ergonomic in the hands. You got a little bit of jimping along the top there. Big belly on this guy as well. Flat grind. The only thing that I don't like is this thing for the lanyard. I mean, maybe it's a glass breaker lanyard thing. I don't know. This is out of my wheelhouse. I don't have any fixed blades with this back here. Kind of wish I didn't have it, to be honest. But maybe with paracord, you could actually just wrap paracord around that and it would look fine. The brown micarta on the handles, on the scales, feels really nice. That's something that I'm also very impressed by with all these budget knives in micarta. Wherever they're sourcing their micarta from is really good. Something that I kind of wish they hadn't done was add that logo. Not sure why that's there. Maybe it's the logo of the designer actually, but I kind of wish the logo wasn't there, or maybe hidden a little smaller on there. But I mean, again, $86. There's not much to complain about when it comes to a fixed blade with a leather sheath and paracord. So there it is, guys. These are 3 budget bangers from QSP. I don't have any affiliates with them. They just kindly sent over some stuff for me to review. So if you're interested in any of these, there will be a link down below. And make sure to follow them on Instagram. I don't know who I've been talking to over there, but they have been extremely generous. And I can highly appreciate that because it allows me to bring you guys content on some budget gear, which I haven't been able to do in quite a while. So let me know what you think of this style of video down below. Which one of these 3 is your favorite? And I'll catch you guys in the next video.